it's already March 2024. I can't believe how fast 2024 is just like passing us by. Not that I mind. I mean, January and February was pretty good, and I'm looking forward to better things happening, and I'm crossing my fingers that I actually get to travel a lot more. This is my take a note in A5, and I want to do like a flip through of my entries. Initially, I wanted to like finish all, like complete all the days, because there are some days that are blank, but I also felt like I could just share it the way it is to make it, I don't know, feel more, I don't know what to say, but yeah. So I plan to do this every 2 months to do a flip through and maybe just talk about the things that happened, adventures and stuff. So this is my 2024 take a note in A5, and let's get through it. So I haven't really like filled everything out, but this is how I've used it so far, and I still don't know what to do here. I'm still thinking, but I started this in December, and this is how it looks. I'm not really gonna talk about December because there isn't really much. Yeah, I think this is a January start, so there wasn't really anything going on here that has December stuff. Since this is my memory keeping journal, I try not to have like work stuff in this because I don't want to be reminded about work really. I mean, sure, it's like a big part of me, but unless it's like a happy work thing, I really don't want it here. So if it's anything like, obviously they're not the confidential type of stuff, but so in the monthly, it's just like those little snippets that are really important or exciting, and not really much of a schedule really. But I have like, I think I talked about this before this part where I said that I want to enjoy like little things in life, and that's what I'm trying to do. So I still have ink swatches on here. So this is, I've used, oh yeah, in terms of ink, I decided that all the inks I want to use here are green. So if you see it, it may not be all the same shades of green, but it's all green all throughout this book, and I'm really looking forward to how it's going to be like completely filled out. For February, I wasn't able to finish completely everything just yet. I was excited for like the whole Lunar New Year predictions, and I'm not really sure if I follow it like strictly, but it's a nice guide to have. I'm sure there are better explanations out there, but yeah. So I decided to write them down each month here, and I don't know, it just feels nice to have it all there as a guide, maybe. But yeah. So I am not gonna go through all of these because it's different for everyone anyway, but it's just a guide that I have for myself. January was pretty exciting because I don't know, my family isn't really big on photos. I don't know why. So during New Year's Eve, I was so excited when we took the time to actually color coordinate our stuff, and yeah, so we were able to take pictures and all that, and it was such a nice thing to have again. Like, I don't really post much like stuff on Instagram, maybe on my stories, yeah, but I don't usually share much of it, but it's really fun to see it like that. uh, hmm. So we went back to work 2nd of January, and I tried on like, I have this weird idea that I want to try like a skirt, like those long skirts. It's not really, I find that those long skirts for me are harder to like dress up. Unlike if I wear those shorter skirts, it feels more sporty back. And we had lunch at Chibo. I was excited because I was gonna get steak, and I was craving for steak, or apparently chicken fajitas from Starbucks. And I think that was just a Christmas thing, or like the holiday meal thing that they don't have regularly. Yeah. I had this smoked salmon pasta and steak. which I never really actually ordered this steak because it's kind of big and I knew I wasn't going to be able to finish it. So he ended up finishing most of it, but not bad. I also was. Oh, so some people meditate. I buy handbags, sneakers, pens, ink, video games, and I am hopeless. And for some reason, I ended up with the whole Lululemon fanfare thing. I don't know, but I really, really like their Align pants, those loose pants, because I don't know, it's just really one of the most comfortable things I've ever tried. And yeah, that's it. I think I started talking about handbags again because I stopped with the whole handbag scene for quite some time. I had other priorities back then, but now I get to spoil myself more. Initially, I wanted to get either the Chanel Mini. Sorry, I really wanted the Chanel Mini Square in either red or black, but I just don't know anymore, really. So it's just there just in case I want to look back at it, and I do really enjoy seeing it there. I I'd like to believe I'm not like the impulse buyer type. So that's why I have a list. I have a lust list, and that's what I follow. So I don't just start randomly buying every nice bag I see because it's crazy how much I want to get, but not. But that's an entirely different story. And if you like handbags, let me know your favorite handbag too. Coffee. Oh, I have a thing for coffee. I like sweet coffee more than anything, and it just makes me happy to have coffee. So another. Oh, this is Dar, Sharon, and me. We were in Shangri-La. Yeah, we were in Shangri-La because Dar lives in Baguio, and we don't usually see each other often. So we were able to hang out, and I was so excited to be with them. And it's just crazy. We had lunch, late lunch, early dinner at Yukaku, and we had so much fun. I think it's really more like of the company rather than just the food, but we had a good time. And we started. Oh yeah, we had coffee in Muji because Muji has a cafe now. I'm not sure if it's like an it's a worldwide thing, but yeah, Muji has coffee now, and we tried. I think we got the matcha. Yeah, it was pretty good though. And more crazy things. Oh, um, there is this Korean place in BGC that we always go to. Actually, it was me and Jazz who wanted to eat Korean food. We ended up at Daraejung. I hope I'm saying that right. We ended up at Daraejung, and it was so good. The beef was so soft and all, but anyway, I just love food really. And yeah, some days like these days, I don't really have much going on, so I just like write as much as I can. I wasn't sure what I was gonna fill this out with, but eventually I kind of like having like a planner side here, like seeing what was being done, but that's gonna be in some other pages, I think. And more like this is how pages look like when I'm not really looking at like anything eventful. I just write random things and yeah, things I thought about and anything actually. I'd like to think I'm taking a conscious effort in trying to like fix how I dress. I mean, I tried dressing girly, it just does not work that way, but I know I try to play with clothes a little more now. I'm not saying I'm the most fashion forward person there is, but I'm trying. And for some reason, just dressing up using guy clothes is so much more comfortable for me. And maybe I could share a few of like snippets of what I usually am wearing, but I'm a sneakers kind of girl if you haven't really noticed by now, but I really prefer sneakers over stilettos, and it's just me, and I'm glad to be able to like shop again for my sneakers because it's just so therapeutic for me, but that's an entirely again another story. But yeah. So more shopping. I'm not really particular with clothes because I think I was in Uniqlo the other day. Oh yeah, here I was in Uniqlo, and I wanted these like jogger pants so badly, and they were all plain, really. And since I'm not a total fan of shopping for clothes, I mean, if it fits well, I'll just get it in all the colors available. Yeah, that's my life. Oh, I think this is the weekend that I was supposed to be packing because I was going to leave for Hong Kong with Anna, and I haven't finished packing yet. I mean, I start a lot early, but I end up trying what's gonna look decent, but it's probably just me. And there. So, this one. So, there's a coffee place in BGC. It's called Caravan Black. I love their cold blonde and their salmon egg bun. It's such a treat that if I get to work earlier than usual, I would pass by and get this for breakfast and eat in the office, and I wouldn't really care. This was when I had to get dinner for my dad, so we just took a cute photo together. We had lunch at this ramen place, Keisuke. Yeah, it was okay. I'm not. The thing is, sometimes like the servings are so big, I don't get to finish it. And luckily, I have someone who eats with me. He eats a lot, so that's a good thing for me. One of the things I also did over. Oh, I had to make sure I was done packing by the weekend, this specific weekend, because I was leaving Saturday or Friday. Yeah, Saturday early morning, and I wouldn't have any other time to do this, so I really had to get this done. I like the part that, well, I'm the kind of person who just wants to pack what I'm gonna wear for the day, and maybe I used to be like a really bad overpacker, and I don't know. I just at some point when I got older, I just want to pack what I want to wear. That after a shower, I'm just gonna get like the clothes that I'm gonna wear, like the pants or whatever coat and shirt, and it's just in one like folded hump thing, and that was good enough for me. So yeah, and then oh, I was able to get like the shoe that got away. So I really loved these Jordan ones. They're the Travis Scott reverse mochas. And I love this since 2022. I kind of not, I just ignored it, and maybe me lusting for it would have gone away. But I don't know. I just really loved it so much that when he was able to find a source for me, and he said that he was going to be able to get it for me, and I was so excited. So yeah, so these are the two Travis Scott like Jordan ones I have. I have the olive, which I really absolutely love. I mean, there are other releases, but I wasn't really as crazy as when I saw both of these. So that's that. There are still days that I don't really get to write much. So I like putting down things that like are reminders and stuff. So like things to never feel guilty about. So setting boundaries, being a dreamer, choosing a different path. I mean, like sometimes it feels like people dictate what you're supposed to be doing or how you're supposed to feel at a certain age in life. And I'm pretty much done with that. I'd like to believe this. I cannot remember what these are, but I hate it every time he wears this. These are there. Bembury Crocs in Sasquatch. I really absolutely hate this. And he knows that I hate it, so I took a picture of it and just showed how much I hate it. I love these dumplings. These are from Dynasty Paradise Dynasty, and these are the spicy dumplings that I love so much. I don't even really eat spicy food, but oh my god, they're the best. Oh, and I haven't been buying really stationery much. So this is from Paper Pals PH, and I ordered some stickers, and she put like a nice little note, and I wanted to include it in my pages. Obviously, this is the part where I leave for Hong Kong, but I was supposed to put like more like photo collages here, and I'm not yet done. So this is, I think, one of the few pages that I haven't completely filled out yet, but I decided to just share it anyway. So I know there's this insane pressure to have all the pages filled out, but I'm trying not to succumb to it and just go with the flow. So this is me and Anna invading Hong Kong, and I am so lucky to have found that Anna is just as financially responsible as I am. And I use that like in a very kidding way because I'd like to believe Anna and I know how to manage our finances pretty well. And I mean, we work hard for what we do, and we just want to enjoy the things as well. We're not like the most crazy, insane spending kind of people. And yeah, I would love to splurge on food, but not like extravagantly. But yeah, so this is us going crazy, and I was so excited because after this trip, I don't know, like sometimes when you travel with friends, people like say that it's either your first of many or the last because you'd want to kill each other. But apparently, Anna hasn't want to strangle me yet. But by the way, this is Anna. She is the owner of stationarycafe.com. She is she's our supplier of happiness. She sells stationery stuff, and we ended up being good friends. Well, dangerous, but good. And we plan to do this annually. I know it sounds dangerous, but I am so excited to do this next year again. More like food. I like it that she likes food as much as I do. Like during this trip, we were never hungry because, well, it's really weird because I wake up so early. Like I know it's a vacation and all that, but I really am the type to wake up early. I don't know why. It's just I don't know. I'm just like that. So I'm weird that way. So we tried this place. It's called Mumu Club. It's an eat all you can shabu shabu, and oh my god, it was just so good. But here, forgot to mention, I love this place. It's called Dim Dim Sum, and I just love it so much. I so want to go back to Hong Kong. Maybe just for food, I would do that. I'd travel for food, and I'll be fine. I'll be fine just eating. So we also had chasu. And the nice part about Hong Kong is you can go like anywhere and they're gonna have so much good food. I mean, I'm surprised I didn't blow up like a blowfish, but it was so good. And then here we went to this place. It's called Blue Bottle, and apparently it's pretty popular. And coffee was good, food was good. I also got to buy like a couple of items. So I got him glasses, like real glasses, and then I also got this like reusable bag. But yeah, these are the food. It was so good, and we also went to Not Coffee. I think this is the day we were supposed to like check out all the good coffee places, and at first we were worried that we weren't gonna be able to sleep at the end, but then coffee doesn't help me stay awake anyway. It doesn't really matter. And then the last day we were packing, and I didn't buy any shoes, which was so sad because I was really hoping that I could get a new pair of sneakers or something. But all in all, it wasn't so dangerous like for us. Oh, here. We had one of like the funniest like experiences at the Victoria Peak tram. We were all lining up, and then there was a surge of a crowd, and it felt like the zombie apocalypse because everyone was like shoving each other, and it was just so bad. I wasn't prepared. Like, I mean, I'm not. I'm fine with the whole thing if I was prepared, but we were so surprised that people were just like crazy aggressive, and I don't know. It felt like the end of the world was coming, and the zombies were after us, but It was insane, but I ended up laughing because it was such a fun memory to have, and it was just one of the best, really. This is the time I got back, and obviously I was still so tired because our flight was delayed. That well, at least we ended up like arriving in Manila at around 11 in the evening, and then the immigration was just insanely like not working with the whole electronic passport thing. It's just annoying. And then I had work on the second, and I wasn't able to write anymore because I had to recharge because during the third, on that Saturday on the third, we had a traveler's notebook and Hobonichi and Scribe meet up, and I think this was the first semi-major meetup that we had after the whole pandemic, and we were not expecting this much people to arrive because I don't know, did not expect this much people, and boom, there's a lot of people. So there. This one, oh, I was looking for a bag, really. I was looking at the Bottega Jody bag, but I felt so discouraged whenever I see like an old Jody bag because it doesn't wear like nicely. I'm not sure if you can relate, but if you're a bag person and you've seen how the Bottega Jody is styled, so it's like a waved leather thing and it looks really, really gorgeous. But after seeing it worn, like wear and tear, it just does not age badly. And for a bag with that price, it's not something I want to baby. Like, I really want to use a bag because I bought it and stuff, but yeah, so I finally gave up on trying to find the perfect Judy bag. I was early again for work, and then I had coffee at Angkan. It's just so sad because the Angkan near our office, there used to be a barista who does my coffee like really, really well. I mean, I do just get like a Spanish latte, and I don't know, for some reason this person just makes it so better, so much better. Like, I asked them to make it a little more sweeter, and they just do it so well. But since it's the new person now, I don't know, I just don't feel like spending money for coffee I'm not really thoroughly enjoying. Yeah. More stuff. Oh, one of the reasons why I haven't been writing lately is because I've gotten so hooked up on reading all over again, and that I wanted to read like 2 books a month. And well, yeah, because I do really enjoy reading, and I think I have read. Oh yeah, I'm done reading during the sixth. I was done reading Anna Huang's Twisted series. I think the first one was with Alex and Anna, and I just love Alex so much. I am, I don't know, I just like my fictional boyfriends. But so after Twisted, I forgot what the title was. I think it was Twisted Love. Yeah, the first book was Twisted Love, and then um, there is Twisted Hate. Oh, Twisted Games, and then Twisted Hate. I felt so bad with this. That's why I have this picture here. Um, I really like Josh. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm talking about like book boyfriends now, but I really like Josh's build up in all the books previous to this, and then he was just such an. I was gonna say, he was such an, yeah, and I felt so bad that I disliked him because I really, really wanted to like him and like the perfect guy and all that, but no spoilers. Just read it if you like. So this was the during the Lunar New Year, and yeah, prepared some good food for my dad, and yeah, with the whole predictions and stuff, I wrote it down, and I got a new Kindle Oasis as a gift. So I got a new Kindle Oasis. I got this as a gift, really, and it doesn't come in white, so I had to order like a skin, and this is what I have now. So this is why I've also been really addicted to like reading all over again, and I do still have my Kindle Basic, So I have it here, and I like white, but this is the size difference, just in case you're wondering. And I still believe that the basic is so much easier to like stuff in your bag, and I don't know, it's more portable in that way. So I'm thinking that the Oasis stays at home with me, but I really do not see the purpose of having two readers really. But I am very much interested in the book Palma. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but it's apparently an Android e-reader, but it's the size of your hand or your phone or something, which is exactly what I would rather have than a big like reader, because although I do appreciate it a lot, I do when he gave it, but I want something smaller, because if I wanted something bigger, I would have just used my iPad or something. But I don't know, let me know if you guys do like read on your, I mean, I would love physical books, to be honest, but dust is crazy. So these are more of the days that I haven't really completed like stuff in. But what I usually do is that I put the ideas of what I was gonna write, because like here I was then reading Twisted Lies, and oh, I like Christian and Stella together. Just another idea. And I also like Dante and Vivian. So these are just my fictional boyfriends who I'm gonna go crazy over. But yeah, so all in all, I like Anna Huang's writings. I'm not like the most sophisticated reader there is, because I just really read out of enjoyment, really. And yeah, I like her books. This. Oh, yeah. Oh, I took a picture of these because I'm not sure if you're aware as well, but these are the Jordan 1 Travis Scott fragments, and I was wearing the reverse mochas, and it just ups my sneaker game. And I don't know, I just like my sneakers so much, and I've missed it after like years of not buying, and I'm just glad to have my collection like up. I was also, oh yeah, this was the same day that I was gonna I was supposed to buy my new computer, and yay! I'm really excited for it, but I'm not the most techie person there is. So I asked him to accompany me in buying a computer, because I thought you know how like you don't know what you don't know? That's me. If you're buying an iMac here in Manila, the only stock that they have like readily is the 8 gig unified memory, and I think 512 storage. Yeah, something like that. But since I didn't want to be like upgrading stuff every so often, I use a desktop, a PC, and I wanted really to shift to an iMac now. I really wanted to get rid of this old thing that I'm using. Now, with that whole iMac, since we were gonna have it custom made anyway, and it was gonna take like weeks to get to me, he arranged a way that, anyway, bottom line, I was able to order the, oh, I think I wrote it here somewhere, but I was able to order like the 24 gig unified memory, 2 terabyte storage in silver, and I am really really excited to get it, because I use an iPhone, and then I use an iPad Pro, so I really want to finally just get into that Apple ecosystem and have everything convenient. I had an insane client call, and it lasted for 2 hours. It was so crazy. I'm not the most talkative person there is, but I mean, it was fine because the client was really nice, but sweet mother of Jesus, it was such a long talk, and I don't know how I survived it, but it wasn't bad, but it's not something I'd do like all over again. Uh, this was one of the most insane days ever, because it, my dad had to go to the hospital, and things got weird, And yeah, it was a really bad emotional roller coaster, but my dad's okay now, thank God. But yeah. So I was able to go to work the next day because he said it was fine and then he could manage. So there you go. It was our boss's, it was the big boss's birthday lunch. So after working in the cafe, I went to the office and we had our mandatory elevator picture. This is not complete, by the way. I think we're lacking like six more people, but yeah. And then I had lunch with the original Hobonichi group. This was brunch, by the way. And then, of course, Anna and I, after everything, Anna and I headed to Uptown to hang out for a bit more. And obviously, I haven't written since. I don't think there are anything. Oh, yeah. I don't think there's anything else. So, yeah. So, this is what I was saying that I was planning to do on the rest of the weekly part. Maybe just what really happened. And yeah. I was fixing my bags, I think. I was fixing the bag rack I had and I was contemplating on stuff. I don't know. Oh, that I think I was talking about it here, like building up my collection again and stuff like that. So I haven't written since, and this was the last part. This was when our operations team got us coffee, and it was so nice of them to do that because they didn't really have to, but thank you for that. And then oh, this was like the day before I realized that I was supposed to film a flip through. I was thinking of, how like I say that I'm not gonna spend so much, and maybe make a quarterly like update of the things I bought. If that sounds like a good idea, let me know. I'd like to share all the craziness with you guys. And yeah, that's it for like the first 2 months of the year. If you enjoyed this flip through, please let me know and I'll try to make more of these in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.